Only dead fish go with the flow. Hey there, you guys. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. As always, we got these crazy birds around here, right, Samantha?
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was a symphony.
All right, they all just went off at once. As you can tell, we got a storm rolling in around here, so we're going to definitely try to cut this down to the 30-minute mark as we film outside here in the backyard so you guys can see the beautiful Florida scenery that we have going on every single day out here on the forest compound.
And tree coverage is not real coverage.
So what do we got going on with the price? We're looking at Bitcoin coming in at 5,800. It's the same place we've been for the last 3 days. It's been up and down maybe a percent or two as it comes back and forth. Red, green, red, green. A lot of technical analysis out there talking about that people are going to be trying to take profits here soon, that we might be seeing some sort of retracement, talking about getting up to 6.5, breaking the $6,000 barrier. Awareness, right? To me, when I think about the price of Bitcoin, I like to compare it to awareness, because as more and more people become aware of Bitcoin, it does that whole thing where good money replaces bad money, and the price is going to have to go up in comparison to that fiat value. We have the halvening coming up here next year in 2020. We're in May now, right? So this is the time we're expecting that big run up. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to just see the price take some slow, steady growth right now, something that's maintainable. But at the same time, I'd like to see everybody to work together, right? Avoid some of these scams. Maybe, how we have this ICO or IEO market going on. I mean, yes, it's better that we have them be embedded by the exchanges, that there's a place where you can actually trade these tokens. So at least there's trading value behind these things instead of some of the ICOs never actually made it to market, right?
Yeah, quite a few.
So, as always, news is relaxed on Sunday. I got a few things to talk about, but of course, I want you guys to comment in the chat. I want to hear what you guys are thinking about. That's one of the main parts of Bitcoin and Coffee, is that, I'm not here to preach to anybody. I'm just here to become part of the community, try to spread some awareness, try to stop the scams, right, and provide my free help desk service. And I've even employed Samantha over there. How are you, Samantha?
Good, I'm good.
So you enjoying your Sunday fun day so far?
So far, yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm a little bummed out that we're going to get rained out here in the afternoon.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to do some yard work too, which is going to be hard to do if it's raining.
Yeah, probably have to turn it into housework, both of which
Yay!
never stop, right?
Work is work, right?
So, would you mind pulling up that coin paprika? Take a look and see what these markets are doing real quick, and then maybe see what you guys got going on, right? Because I'd really like to hear from you this Sunday. I want to hear what you got going on here in the cryptocurrency space. I want to hear what you're thinking about the price. 5,800 moving sideways pretty much for 3 days. Are we going to get over that $6,000 barrier? Do we got too many people taking profits? Right? I mean, we still got that BTC dominance climbing as we look at 55.73, but the overall market cap sideways action, 184,000 or 184 billion. So, like I said, Bitcoin $5,813. That's up only 0.15, holding a 9.3% gain on the week. We got Ethereum at $164. I mean, it's about to change, right? We got staking coming up here with Ethereum. When it comes to how these cryptocurrencies are mined, staking, these things, controversial, confusing. So, are we going to be finding value in staking for Ethereum? Or are we going to be losing value? Time tells with these things. I mean, personally, I think that there's going to be some value gained. It depends on, in the long term, how well it actually does for the cryptocurrency and it moving towards sharding, and whether or not they can boost their transactions per second and start competing with EOS on these dApps. Because besides running ICOs, which are not really super profitable anymore, smart contracts haven't quite developed the way that we needed them to, or at the speed that we need them to for the ideals that we're having. But the dApps are taking off. but we're having trouble finding the user base, unless you're playing CryptoKitties. All right, so we got XRP coming in 30 cents, 30.2 cents. Not too bad. Still trying to climb back up there to 35 cents. Are they going to find it? Is there a breakout? Has it been delayed? I don't know. Articles in both directions on that one. We got Litecoin, $76.74. Not too bad. Sliding backwards only 0.18%. Holding a 6.8% gain on the week. We got EOS knocking a 10 on $5. $4.92. You think it's going to get over 5 again today, Samantha? Back and forth, back and forth?
I don't know.
I know you like your EOS. All right, so we got Binance token. I mean, $22.90. Could you really complain if you bought at the beginning of the year?
No, right?
Let's see. Anything else you want to look at here on the chart, Samantha? Not really.
Nah,
All right. Let's go ahead. Flip to the next screen. Let's talk about Tally Fund. Let's try to make this one quick. I'm tired of running through this one over and over again. You guys know why we're here. You know what we're doing. You know that we're out there trying to always expand our ability to spread awareness. And we thought that the next thing to do is something that's not digital, right? Something that's more of a in the real world sense. And we thought that we need to find an audience that's going to be receptive to us passing out flyers. We know that the main generation that's going to be using cryptocurrency on the every single day basis to pay for transactions and goods and services and all those things, they're not even born yet. So as we look at these millennials that are out at these electric music festivals, they're going to be their parents. These are the younger generations that we need to start turning on to Bitcoin, right?
Yes.
Make them part of the revolution. We need to recruit new soldiers, new infantry. So a couple dollars, I mean, it's all it takes to be able to become part of this. I think of it a lot like a carbon offset. You know, Bitcoin has no marketing department. We're trying to get out there and do the best that we can do in order to help it along. Bitcoin helped us, so we'd like to turn around and help it back. As you can see, we got 20 days left here. We're trying to raise at least another $300, $400 towards this overall event. So anything you can give in any way you can give, I mean, it's greatly appreciated. I mean, the Tally Fund is for Bitcoin, but you could also message me or tweet me, and we could set something up for altcoins, PayPal, those different things.
Pretty much anything.
All right, you guys. Let's stop the screen share. Pull up the backyard. And there's the chat. I always like it right before it's about to rain. You know, you got the big breeze coming through. It's not so bright where you got to like squint your eyes. I'm one of those people, I use sunglasses all the time here in Florida. I got the transitional lenses here and the glasses to be able to help out.
Yes, he can't see pretty much all the time. Can't see in the dark, can't see without the glasses.
Mole person, Eugene.
I do not wear or
Mr.
like...
Magoo?
Yes, Mr. Magoo. I do not wear sunglasses. We'll probably have some kind of retina cancer here by the end or something because, you know, no UV protection ever.
Right.
You never know. All right, so we have 420 Bob.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody new. Thank you for joining us, buddy. We appreciate it. It's all about Bitcoin awareness around here and also the free help desk. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button, everybody, right? The channel always needs support. As a fringe channel, YouTube doesn't help us out. We did great yesterday on the thumbs up. So, I mean, let's see if we can't recreate the event.
All right. We got a lot of people going. Okay.
All right.
So,
That's great.
Truth Monster, Turkey and Peacock. So my, I know, right? Josh, good morning, Bitcoin and birds. Tony says BTC will be 6K by tonight. Oh, he says he has a joke for us. Oh, and I didn't show it. Hold on. Apparently, I am slacking. He says, what's the difference between a woman with PMS and a terrorist? You can negotiate with a terrorist. What's the difference between your wife and your job? After 5 years, your job will still suck. Ba-da-bump. I know. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Okay. And Tony says XRP is the future world currency. Hydra is better than crypto. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And Andy Anderson says, I am here. Hi, guys. The pothead is here. And I think I'm caught up. I am. Yay!
That's amazing. I'm glad you guys are all joining us, right? Sunday, fun day. We're all out here. We're all talking Bitcoin. We're all talking cryptocurrency. That's how we spread awareness. I mean, honestly, when you see a lot of people in a large group sitting around talking about something, you're like, hey, what's going on over there? I want in, right?
Yeah. Definitely seem less crazy and more people, but that's how cults work too, you know?
Hey, I'll be the only guy out here in the middle of the woods talking about this magical internet money and how there's this under the water, under the surface revolution happening. And all you got to do to take part in it is trade a little bit of that fiat cash for some of this digital, decentralized, peer-to-peer currency, right? And it's really that simple. I just love that it's different. Like, I don't have to go out there and get beat and maced and everything else to fight in this revolution. I don't have to get a gun in my hand and put my life in jeopardy. Right now, at this point in time, all I have to do is, the YouTube video and hold Bitcoin, and I still get to spend time with my family and go to the 9 to 5 and try to live my life the best I can. Right?
I don't know. I think you know how not tech savvy I am. Like, I'm very, very anti almost everything. And I mean, I grasp the concept of Bitcoin. I have made transactions. You know, you do most of them, but I have made them. Like, it is a real thing. I've done it. And it's like, it gives me hope that, I mean, if someone like me who really, I mean, I've never paid with my phone, on a bank app. I've never done half the things that people do,
Mm-hmm.
and I still get it, and I can still do it. Well, then, okay. I mean, like, everybody, this is something that everybody should be able to grasp, like, understand, be able to do.
I mean, I admit there's a few kinks that still need to be worked out. Some of the interfaces are not easy to understand, especially if you have no tech savviness. And the addresses, I mean, that's an easy one. There's lots of different solutions that are in the works for that.
Oh, yes. Some of the ones that are real simple would be awesome, yes.
So I got a few statistics here. I mean, I don't know how accurate they are. These came from a few news articles. I also seen them used in Nuggets News this morning.
Nugget, yep, it is.
We're looking at 11% of Americans own Bitcoin. Do we believe this?
I mean, I don't know. It's not a lot, but it's a lot. Like,
right, it is quite a bit. I mean, everybody in California owns some Bitcoin.
Right.
Is California 11% of the U.S.?
I mean, right?
I'm just saying. We're looking at 22% of institutional investors own or are going to be owning digital assets by the year 2020. So the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is this statistical numbers based on the act actually opening?
Right, all of the people on that
are like on the sidelines waiting, or is this like realistic? Like, are we looking at like 20% in right now, and we're going to be getting 2% more?
And I mean, are they counting? I mean, some of the stuff that isn't actually, I don't know, where it's like that in between. I'm trying to think of. Not Fidelity, for the love of God. Well, okay, continue.
Well, we're looking at 60% of millionaires across the entire world. So anybody across the entire world that owns $1 million, which is actually quite a few people, 68% of them are invested in crypto.
Okay, now that one is a little easier for me to. I mean, it's so.
Yeah, we're talking about almost. I mean, if we get 4 or 5 millionaires in a room, we're talking about like 3 of them being invested in some sort of digital asset.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. Yes, like get 20 in the room, and I mean, like 16 or 17 of them will have like, yes, I have a wallet. Right on. Yeah. Yes. Really? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it seems like these numbers are so high in comparison to what they were when we came in 3 years ago. I mean, it was like looking for the needle in the haystack kind of scenario to find somebody else who actually even knew what Bitcoin was, let alone altcoins, tokens.
That is true. I mean, and yes, just like how, I mean, even mainstream, like the TVs, remember, like, we used to freak out when somebody would say, and now it's like every other show has something.
Right.
Some terrorist, some video game, somebody did something to something, it's Bitcoin. Like, so really? Now it would be like if they started saying other, like, oh, and he transferred it to Ethereum, it'd be like, oh, what?
Right. To start
Like,
talking
yes,
about some of the
another
altcoins.
one. But I mean, yes.
I mean, it seems like it's like I've been saying it forever now that it's inevitable that cryptocurrency and digital assets and stuff are going to become part of our future because our future is digital, right? And that's one of these big debates that's always constantly going on is what is the future going to look like when it comes to not only money but work, right? Because they're phasing out cashiers, they're phasing out truck drivers and Uber drivers and stuff like that with self-driving cars.
Yep, and the little digital robot inventories, and yep.
Right, yeah, we've seen the article about how now they have the scanners in Walmart that drive up and down the aisles and scan the aisles for the products, and if the product is low, they can actually order it directly from the warehouse.
Yep.
And these are actually in the stores
today. Roomba.
We're not talking about that this is a plan that somebody is designing. We're talking about that this is an actual working product that is running around in a store right now, putting out somebody out of a job. Right, because I mean, let's face it, a majority of Americans are doing these meaningless or manual tasks to make a living so that they can put bread and butter on the table and keep the roof over their head.
Dude, when they invent a toilet scrubbing robot, I'm screwed. I mean, I'm saying, okay, like, fine, Roombas, okay, but I mean, yep, this sucks.
I mean, at some point, anything that's not an intellectual-based job is going to be gone because once you have an AI that's intelligent enough and you can put it in some sort of an android that can act like a human, they could do whatever you're going to do, right?
Oh, the Wally world.
Yeah, the Wally.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, it's a future that's going to be different. So, I mean, how do you make money? How do things work? How does stuff operate? I know I'd like to get Bitcoin now, so I'm not stressing it then. I know it's gonna suck a lot trying to figure out how to work when there's a bunch of robots around.
You gotta figure that out. That sucks. I just got credits coming out my butt. Like, ding. Like, sorry.
So, do we got anything going on in the chat? How are we coming along on that time frame? It actually seemed like the storm might have slowed up a minute here.
I know. Okay, so we have 21 minutes, so you're okay. Oh, you're not 21, 11. Sorry. Woo. I can't count apparently today. Tony said, 7 billion people on Earth and only 21 million Bitcoin. The Podhead says, you guys and gals are great for helping teaching people to fish. That's awesome. Keep it up. Love the videos. Aw, we love you too. I know. I don't know. Yeah. We need to help more people realize that this is like, what are you doing?
I don't know. It's just the only thing I question or wonder is, how did we do so well when I was doing less quality and less with the help desk? And now I think I provide better quality. I understand cryptocurrency better now across the 3 years. But the concept of 1,000 viewers, which were nothing, before, and now the struggle to break the 50-60 barrier, it's like, what am I doing wrong? When I feel like I've become more true to the principles where it's like, Bitcoin is everything. And before I remember coming on air and being like, if somebody talked to me or asked me questions, I feel like I could have been stumped. And now it's like, I would love for somebody to come out here and try to be asking me questions that aren't super like coding questions, but questions about Bitcoin and what it can do for the people in the future that I would be stumped at.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, like, yes, you were dirt tired all the time, and half of the ones that got the most, and it's just like, I don't know how it couldn't have been the quality or the content that got the views back then. The
only two things that cross my mind is either the bull run is what I would like to think, so that this time around when there's a bull run, this channel will do just as good again, and this time I'll be ready, which was what we've been doing by building the foundation of the flyers and the help desk and all of the other stuff that we have going on. Or the other concept is that YouTube actually promoted us back then, and now YouTube is not promoting us in any way, and that's why I'm always kind of asking for those thumbs up and the shares, because, if YouTube's not going to help promote us, you guys can always help promote us, and the people you guys are talking to is probably more of the community we're trying to reach.
Josh says, I'm okay with machines replacing jobs. It sounds cold, but the government should hire them to like plant trees or something. Then Tony says, robots need to get paid. That's why we have Bitcoin. And Andy Anderson says, I am a hardwood floor man. Bring it, robot. I know, right? It would be like, so, I mean, can you like carve, statues out of wood? Because, and but see, even that, I mean, like now we have digital printing and there's laser knitters, and it's like eventually it's like, are we just going to have like fine art made by robots? Because who really cares? It's symbolism or, it's abstract whateverness. And there we go.
I mean, I mean, if you really dig deep into it and you play devil's advocate, it's actually really hard to think about how if you're not just a rich person who's using your money to make you money, like you own the robots or you own the businesses or whatever, how are you going to survive? Which is a majority of the masses who don't have any sort of savings. So where in 3 generations everyone is going to be out of work. I mean,
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, unless you go to school and you become a programmer, everyone is going to have to program.
Right, because that's like going to be like the maintenance of...
Right, coding. You have to code and fix code and
yep,
adjust
you always got to
code
be
and
looking
all
for,
about the code.
you got to just, really? That and what? I mean, mechanics, like actual machine.
Well, I mean, machines can fix machines.
Do they have machines that can fix a car?
Well, we're talking about AI, so this is just
a
super intellectual, beyond your abilities. And you stick it in an Android. Right. All right. So what else do we got going on? We got coin stats. They're making a big glitch, and it really freaks some people out, right? Or personally, I'd like to hope for it as an inspiration of the Bitcoin price in the future, right? They had a 418.76% jump in Bitcoin in the glitch, made it look like it was $30,000. People just about had a heart attack. Of course, it only lasted for a moment. There were a few screenshots of this stuff that were put up on Twitter. I find it funny when there's stuff like this. I don't know what I would do if I actually like checked, the portfolio and it was like saying something crazy like that. But fortunately, it goes to show that, hey, they're not the greatest over there. They got glitches, and it's not the first time they had a glitch. They had one not too long ago with a coin called Link. It's like number 39 on CoinMarketCap. And they accidentally showed the price is double.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're just toying with people's feelings.
I mean, these are just quick moments. So I guess what? When you're pressing refresh, before you could go make any stupid moves or whatever, like you see what it is.
The horrible scratch-offs or the gags. You know what I mean? Where it's like everybody's a millionaire winner type deal, and it's only a nanosecond that anyone even,
Mine are always the ones the fake money that's on the ground, the one that looks like the $100 bill and it's folded in half. I'm all like, yeah, and then I pick it up and it's like, oh, I
already found Jesus. You're gonna love it. Okay, so. The pothead says, I remember you sitting at the kitchen table. You've improved 1,000%. No. Do a great job. Don't be discouraged.
I'm not. I'm still here. I'm still going to keep continuing it. It's, you know what I mean? I rack my brain trying to think of what I can do to bring the content that I'm bringing now to that many subscribers, thinking that it would do more, right? I would be able to do more to help people if I could actually have 1,000 people watch a video. Instead of now where it's like, I know I love you guys that are watching. I know that there's 60 of you out there pretty much.
Very
78 at the most that are pretty consistent. But I know also at the same time you guys are just as aware of just as much as I am here in the cryptocurrency space. You guys know that Bitcoin's decentralization is key. You know how to hold your private keys. I need to reach new people. Because I haven't received a letter in the help desk in a week or plus.
Yeah, and I mean they're getting more not like
they're just more friendly conversation and less like I have a technical question, I need help, I'm getting into Bitcoin. I mean the services are there. I'm not gonna stop providing them.
No, because hopefully the people will come.
Yeah, I'm hoping it was the bull run. I was hoping that people are just YouTube video, like Google searches were up, and it was just that, my video has Bitcoin in the title. It was showing up, It was hard to find YouTubers with good information to digest, and, they were consuming my video. So hopefully they'll consume this
Well, the
video
next
when they
time
start coming around.
I mean, well, yes. All right. So Tony says our planet doesn't have borders. Why does our currency have borders? We created borders for control. Yep. And the pothead said the reason you are providing this content shines through brightly, hearts in the right place. You will reap the rewards of this great work.
When I first started all of this, I told myself that the payment that was going to come out of all of this, in the end, I was thinking 5, 7 years down the road, is that my cryptocurrency integrity and knowledge is stated and intact, because every single day for a long time, and now for 4 days a week, I come out here and I talk to you guys about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about. You know I'm not going anywhere. You can understand my knowledge or my ability to understand this stuff. You see what I'm saying? And there was no school for this kind of stuff. I went to school already.
Yeah.
I ended up thousands of dollars in debt. I believe that cryptocurrency is going to become part of the future. So how do I secure myself a place in the future of cryptocurrency where you can say, this guy knows what he's talking about? And it's not really a deniable thing when you can't have a documentation from a college or university saying that you know this stuff. Well, I can point to my YouTube video, and even though I may not have 100,000 followers, you can see that I've been out here every single day preaching the word of Bitcoin and spreading awareness and talking about this decentralized currency that's starting the revolution.
Okay, we have 2 minutes.
You can hear the storm.
I know, it is about to start.
It's rumbling over there.
Andy Anderson says, they will start looking and find you. The pothead says, you are building it. They will come.
I know they will, guys.
And Tony says, Eugene Samantha, you guys are smart. You guys are great humans. You are great. And he says, we are in the end game, guys. All right. Do you feel?
All right, you guys. I mean, that is heartwarming. You guys made my Sunday. Thank you guys so much. I'm not discouraged, so please don't think that that's anything. I just want to talk about awareness, because that is, my channel is about spreading awareness. I'm talking about the viewers, the number of people that are out there actively seeking, because that's how I kind of, we're a service and we're here no matter what. How well is the business doing, right? If I was selling rubber inner tubes, and all of a sudden everyone's buying rubber inner tubes, then there's a need for it. It must be summertime. People are floating down the streams and stuff. And if no one's buying rubber inner tubes, it must be the winter. Well, right now, not a lot of people are using the free help desk or come and buy it for the services, right? So we're still in a bear market, or we're slowly coming out of it, one or the other. I'm thinking we're coming out of it. I've noticed a few things that have indicated this, but I want to be ready for the summer. I want to be ready for when everyone's buying the inner tubes, right? All right, you guys, I appreciate you coming out here Sunday, having a Sunday fun day with us, talking about cryptocurrency, spreading that awareness. As I tell you every single time, there's all these links and codes and stuff down there below to help you figure out these cryptocurrency markets, help get you going on different stuff. I still use a faucet for Bitcoin. It's the only one I'm down to now, but of course it pops open every time my browser comes open. I think I got like, I don't know, $35, $40 worth of Bitcoin I've collected over the last few months, and it adds up. And it doesn't hurt, right? Besides that, I'm on a few different social media platforms. Twitter's the best one, though. Come hit me up on Twitter. A lot of people in the cryptocurrency are on Twitter, so it's a great place to get going if you don't have a Twitter account. Free email, helpdesk, eugeneforce20@gmail.com. It's spelled down below if you can't spell it. Plus, tally fund, donational addresses, all those things if you got a little extra crypto. We're also looking for help. Right? We're looking for people to come on air, talk about your cryptocurrency experience, talk about your cryptocurrency investments, talk about your cryptocurrency project, whatever you got going on that's Bitcoin or cryptocurrency related. We want to hear about it. Make sure you shave out a minute or two to talk about Bitcoin with me, right? It's not that hard to do. Everybody's into Bitcoin a little bit or has some thoughts or opinions on it that we can talk about on air. Oh, feeling a sprinkle. All right, you guys. You guys go have a great Sunday, fun day. Take it easy, and happy Cinco de Mayo. Later.
Bye, guys.